your hands in the air, it's
Dr. Do, Dr. Do.
mixing sodas with the beer, it's
Dr. Do, Dr. Do.
so why don't everybody cheer it?
Dr. Do, Dr. Do.
This is the one right here, y'all.
Throw your hands in the air, it's
Dr. Do, Dr. Do.
mixing sodas with the beer, it's
Dr. Do, Dr. Do.
so why don't everybody cheer it?
Dr. Do, Dr. Do.
This is the one right here, y'all.
You got
What is y'all, your social media platform artist and the host of the great YouTube channel. I'm your host, your one and the only Dr. Do here, everybody. How are we also on an awesome Sunday evening right here, y'all? Today's video, we are going to do a top 5 best childhood movie right here, y'all. What is the top 5 best childhood movie? We're going to be talking about these 5 movies from your one and only Nickelodeon right here, y'all. We're going to do a top 5 best Nickelodeon movies ever, alright, y'all? That's right. You gotta be like, what your thoughts about these movies and why they're your favorite, okay, y'all? This will be a good question for every single one of you, alright? And I will tell you guys why I like the Nickelodeon movie and why I rank them as number 1, number 2, number 3, or number 4 or 5 right here, y'all. So before we get started, if you guys new to the YouTube channel, please subscribe to the channel, hit notification down below, comment down below, and see what you guys thought about my opinion about the Nickelodeon movie, right? The Nickelodeon movie that we all grew up watching. You know, you got want somebody that you want to represent this channel right here? Go to Cotton Bureau to get you guys Dr. Do merch right here, y'all. Cotton Bureau Dr. Do merch, alright, y'all? To represent this awesome channel right here, y'all. We got hat wear, shirt wear, hoodies, sweaters right here, y'all. So that way y'all will get warm and comfy for winter, alright, y'all? Winter is coming, y'all. Y'all, do you guys want something to give you enough hydration, energy, and focus and protein? Go to Beach Chart to get you guys Dr. Do protein powders right here, y'all. We got some good flavors right here for lemonade hydration for y'all. Y'all, we got some of the awesome fruit punch, energy, sour worms, focus powders, and also some strawberry powders right here for energy, okay, y'all? So that way you get you through the whole entire day and night, and also get you through the whole entire work, school, or workout right here, y'all. Without further ado, let's get the party started right here. Gotta get a good Mountain Dew right here, y'all. So at number 5, where I put this Nickelodeon movie right here. I rank this one as the 5th best Nickelodeon film I ever watched. The Wild Thornberrys. If you guys haven't watched, you guys never heard of this show or movie. Wild Thornberry falls about Eliza Thornberry. She's the main character of the hit series back in the 1990s, The Wild Thornberry. Her story is that she could speak to animals and learn about what their story and their ability, also their habitat and what they do in the wildlife. The movie is all about her and her monkey right here, her ape. I forgot his name, but I know who he is. He and her family go on a trip to over Africa, other places, to document about animals and creatures and their and wildlife and all things they do. In this movie, we follow her in Africa, where she tried to save a baby cheetah from poacher, which this little baby cheetah got kidnapped. But however, her parents and her grandparents want her to go to a boys' school in Britain, but however she refused to stay there and decided to go back and try to save the little cheetah cub from the poacher, which however she revealed her secret to them, and then she lost her ability to speak to animals because of that. But in order to, she had no choice but to save. She wanted to save her older sister, her family member, right? And so she decided to try to continue saving the cheetah, and also not only that, save the elephant that with the poacher were planning to wipe out over there in Africa. The story, I like that story about that, because when you think about it, you gotta understand this, alright? She wanted to make sure that animals are safe and sound, and also we don't want anything happen to them, because when you think about it, hunting animals illegally is wrong and bad, alright? Poachers want to do that because either for their skin, for their clothing, or anything for marketing right there, including their horn, because elephant horns are considered valuable too, you know, because used for either medicine or other jewelry stuff. for black market and stuff. I like how they wanted to make this story about that, to try to make sure that animal had emotion, and also things that with us human have too, and that's why I always wanted to make sure that no animal will be harmed against illegal hunting right here. We don't want that to happen to any other animal. I like how they wanted to introduce this right here, y'all, and I like that right there. And I give this one a solid 8.3 out of 10 on this story right here. I like the soundtrack from it, like father and daughter song, And then we go to the number 4 best Nickelodeon movie, the Rugrats movie right here. Oh my god, the Rugrats movie. You guys ever watched the old Rugrats back in the 1990s? Then you guys have grew up in a good childhood year watching this show. If Tommy, Phil, Lil, Chucky, Angelica, and Spike the dog, and it's the story around Tommy becoming an older brother to a little brother named Dill Pickles. But however, the brother Tommy tried to be a good older brother, but however, there is always being like a pain in the butt to him, like whine and try to think he owned this and that, like mind bother, and then Tommy like mind bother, like that. You kind of like that sibling rivalry. Alright, and then the siblings, Bill and Lil, try to take him back to the hospital, but however, they can't do that, and then all of a sudden, all 5 of them, including Chucky, went on a crazy field trip in the woods with a state-of-the-art reptar 4-wheel little car that kids ride. Everything gone to crazy, man. Like, it's funny how they managed to survive horrific things. I mean, how can the 1 or 2 year old babies can survive situations like that? Like, for example, they were in a mattress truck, and then all of a sudden they were in there, and then a car, truck tipped over beside a hill, and then I'm like, how the hell are they not even dead? I mean, really, that is crazy. And then Angelica tried to get her Cynthia doll back from Dill because Dill took her doll. I'm like, uh-oh. And then she tried to find them and stuff, and then they had to go and explore the whole entire wood, try to find the reptile wizard to get them a witch to go back to their parents. And then the parents were like shocked to know what happened to their kid. And then they blame Stu and his father. I gotta tell you the truth. Their dad, Tommy's dad, is terrible at taking care of the kid. No offense, but he is suck at his job of taking care of them, watching them. Because he tried to make a reptar car thing instead of keeping his eye on them. That's the problem for him. He probably be like not really responsible of watching them at all. So and then we get to learn about this one about siblings, because when you think about it, siblings can be a pain in the butt to each other. Like for example, like me and my brother Brandon right here, we always been a pain in the butt to each other, but we love each other. We love our sibling no matter what. All right. Without sibling, you be alone and scared. But even without parents too, even you have parents, but when you think about it, they would be somewhere else, like at work, on vacation, or businesses right here, y'all. And I like the tone about it. No matter what happen, you be alone or not, you need someone to be watching you and take care of you. That's why I liked about the Simpson and the Rugrats story about brother sister love, or brother sibling care right there, y'all. You gotta make sure you take care of you always sure you have to take care and respect your older or little sibling right there. That's why I like that thing about that. So for that one, I give it a solid 8.7 out of 10 right there. I like the story, the tone, the animation, really good, alright? And then we get to the third best, the third best Nickelodeon movie ever to me. It's the Barnyard movie. Oh my god, the Barnyard. The original party animal. That movie is so funny, I gotta tell you. I gotta say, I like how the whole entire animals are normal, in front of the farmer, but when the farmer leaves, goes somewhere else, the animal walk up and talk and like, hey, how you been? All that stuff. I like the story about our main character, the cow Otis, who had always been a party animal all his life. He liked to do things that with his adopted father, Ben, want him not to do. But however, you know him, Otis want to have some fun and enjoyment. I like the voice actor Kevin James who played Otis. He was perfect for Otis. He was awesome, that dad. I like the soundtrack of it. I liked how the story progressed from Otis being a party animal to becoming more mature character. At the end, after what happened to his adopted father against the coyote, he and his party animal friends will do anything to defend the barn against the evil coyote. Ooh. Coyotes are evil to them. No wonder why they want to eat the chickens, alright? No matter what. I like how the Freddy been begging to eat the chicken so badly because he's a ferret, alright? Ferrets are carnivore. What do you think they are, okay? But hey, I like how the songs with the movie pretty dope. I'm going to tell you that for sure. If you guys haven't never seen Barnyard, I recommend you go check that out, alright? And then it got its own movie too, you know. Got its own show, but very different than the movie. I've heard the movie over the show, alright, y'all? If you guys want to watch which Barnyard show or movie you want to watch the movie first, alright? The movie had a better story than the show itself, alright? I recommend y'all go check that out, alright? Including the song by the Alabama Boys, like alright, like this. Also Wild and Free too, you know. So I give this one, it's on a 9 out of 10. And to our second best movie right here, my second favorite movie is none other than SpongeBob SquarePants the movie. I love SpongeBob SquarePants. Why I'm not putting that? Y'all been wondering why he in the movie in second place over the other movie you about to say. Well, I'll tell you the truth, I like SpongeBob SquarePants. It's my childhood show I watched the most out of all of them, but however, I like the storyline. I like how SpongeBob SquarePants the movie was supposed to be the final episode of SpongeBob before they renewed the SpongeBob series more to today's story right here. I like how they did with it, alright? I like SpongeBob SquarePants the movie because how the story did, alright? I like how SpongeBob wanted to show Mr. Krabs that he had good enough to be a manager, but however, Mr. Krabs told him he's just a kid who is not mature enough to be a manager, alright here, y'all. But however, so we saw more of the things that which SpongeBob tried to prove himself, all that thing. But then we saw Mr. Plankton took the secret formula and used it to make his own Krabby Patty and not try to take over the world, what he tried to do with the helmet that which he gives to each of his customers and make them mindless zombies, accomplishing his goal of taking over the world and also blaming Mr. Krabs for stealing Neptune's crown. But however, SpongeBob and Patrick decided to go to South City to get the crown back, which they managed to do so, also with special guest star David Hasselhoff helping them out and bringing it back to beginning bottom. And I like how they fight against all the Plankton mindless zombies. And I like how they did with the one of the parts of my favorite part about it is when they played I'm the Gooby Gooba, and then he take all this mindless zombie out, set the people of Bikini Falling free, and ensure that everybody is now happy enjoyment. And he accomplished becoming the manager of the second Crunchy Crab. In the end, I like the song Ocean Man too, you know. I like the progression, the animation did well. I like how the character developed really well too, you know. I felt like that Patrick is more mature in that movie than he was today. SpongeBob episode nowadays. I like Patrick to be Patrick on it because he's more mature than ever, you know. Okay, I get this one. I saw it set 9.6 out of 10. And finally, to our number one Nickelodeon movie ever. I consider that my favorite, no matter what. I love the show itself. It's Jimmy Neutron Boy Jr., y'all. Jimmy Neutron Boy Jr. is my favorite movie ever. I love the story of it. This movie show this movie got me addicted to watch of this every day, watching it over and over again. I like the soundtrack. I love Jimmy Neutron, Sheen, Carr, the friendship trio who went on crazy adventure. They were perfect, man. Their development with each other is good. Perfection. The character really had amazing development too. You know, I like how Jimmy Neutron wanted to be like an average boy, but however, you know, he had a big, huge IQ level than Einstein himself, or have better IQ level than Stephen Hawking. You know, and he wanted to do childish things before he get older. Right here, so he went to that music part, but during that time, we saw the antagonists, the aliens, apes, people, take their parents and go to their another planet and sacrifice them to the chicken god bean thing. And then they want to go ahead and save their parents and fight them all. And I like how they ended where they all went happily ever after. This is what I like about Jimmy Neutron. He would do anything to make sure that everybody is safe and sound. I like how the story develops as well. And realizing that parents always got your back no matter what they tell you to or not to tell you to. I like Jimmy's parents right there. They want his child to not be as bad as other children nowadays. Right here, y'all. This is a lesson that a parent life lesson right here. No matter what no matter what happened with you and your parents, as long as they take care of you and love you, they always be there. Be there with you no matter what. Right here, man. You have to make sure they always be there and want to make sure that you have a better, healthier life right here. Okay, y'all? Now, I guess this one a 10 out of 10. Best Nickelodeon movie ever right here. No matter what, I love that movie right there. And there you have it. This is my video about top 5 best Nickelodeon movies ever. And I hope y'all enjoyed them. I hope y'all have a great day watching this video. Please subscribe to the channel, hit notification down below, comment down below, and see what you guys think about my opinion about Nickelodeon movie right here. I see you guys next time right here. Peace out, y'all.